Calvillo. We're gonna catch her off guard. Come on.
Look who we found. It's Cynthia Calvillo. She's going to be getting down in a couple of weeks at UFC 266. You got Jessica Andrade ahead of you. High stakes, Cynthia. Big fight.
Yes, huge fight. I can't wait. You know, it's been almost 10 months without fighting, so I'm really excited to get back in there.
They say enjoy the journey. Appreciate the times you're in. Are you there, or has this become such big business that, you know, sometimes you just feel yourself going through the motions?
Honestly, I just love this sport. Like, anytime I've had to take some time out, like, it just reminds me how much I really love it. It can get difficult when you're in a camp and you're just training. Some of the weeks are a little bit tough, but overall, like, I enjoy this a lot. So I enjoy the whole fight life. I enjoy everything that comes with it, you know, the honor, the respect, the discipline. I just feel like such a better person when I focus on something like this versus just, like, you know, doing other things. You know, this is definitely my passion.
It's about less than a month away. So are these the hard sessions? You haven't started to taper off yet, or is this where you're like actually, you know, breaking the most sweat, spilling a little bit of blood?
Well, we're about, you know, a little less than 4 weeks out from the fight, so we're definitely going to start tapering out, but training's been very good. Even though we taper down, it might be the tapering down in the amount of sessions, but the actual sessions that I do have, they're all hard, so we got to make sure that we're still in shape and we keep all the tools sharp.
What are your thoughts on your opponent? This is a tough matchup, but it seems like in your division, you can't really stay away from. I mean, they're all tough matchups.
Yeah, they're definitely all going to be, you know, tough matches. You know, from the get-go, right when I decided to make my move up to the flyweight, I went straight to the throat and, you know, went and called out the number one contender at that time, which was Jessica I. So here we are a year later. It's another Jessica and the number one contender. So I'm really excited. She's a very dangerous fighter, and that excites me. You know, anything that I fear, like, I like to do things that scare me, you know, and I just really feel like, you know, she possesses the danger of being, you know, you can just get knocked out if she clips you, you know, so you have to be really smart. I think it's a really good fight for me. I think I have really good footwork. I'm going to be able to have some really smart engagements and, you know, get done what I want to get done. So it's basically take her down, choke her out, or, you know, ground and pound.
So we're used to seeing you here now in Las Vegas. Do you feel like adding Vegas to the repertoire, all that, does that feel like the correct recipe here? Does it feel really good being out here?
It absolutely feels great being out here in Las Vegas. At first, I wasn't too sure. I was just out here for some shoulder maintenance at the PI, and, you know, I ended up staying here. I was like, I realized that this is a good place to train. There's a lot of training partners, a lot of talent going through these doors. You know, top gyms out here. We got Extreme Couture and 10 Planet, you know, and various other ones as well. But the big game changer for me is the UFC PI and the whole team there. I mean, it's just second to none. It helps me out so much because they're always making sure your body's good for these training sessions. And so to have these guys here freaking tuning us up a couple days a week to make sure that we're, like, able to be our best is just, there's nothing like it. So definitely a really good move to, you know, Las Vegas.
If this were the Cynthia Calvillo book, what do you think this chapter would be called?
Definitely, you know, a new chapter, new shot, you know, another shot to become champion. Just, I feel like me being at 115 and having not so much success towards the end where I had, you know, missed weight, you know, I had got a draw, and so I feel like me moving and just changing everything, this is a whole, like, new fresh start. I'm getting a second chance to go, you know, go reach for the gold, but at a different division, and I feel really good. I'm in a really good spot, you know. I'm number 5th ranked, so I'm really excited. I really do feel like this is a new fresh start, and I have a lot more experience. I'm definitely more mature, so I think I'm going to do a lot better in this division, and yeah.
Would you like Valentina to be the champion if and when you get your title shot? Like, is there something to knocking off the top dog, or does it just not matter and is your pursuit after the gold?
I mean, honestly, the gold is the goal. You know, the ultimate goal is to get the championship belt. I would want Valentina be there the day that I get to fight for the title, just because, like, I want to make sure that, like, I want to be able to go to sleep at night knowing that I fought the best in the world. Like, and none of my record wasn't going to be built on, like, you know, it's not a padded record. I want to fight the best in the world. I want to be considered one of the best in the world. In order to do that is you have to go fight the best in the world. And I think Valentina is the best in the world. So I would definitely want to fight her, but I want to fight everybody in the division. Whoever the champ is at that time, whenever I get my shot, I'm willing to take on, but I would definitely prefer for Valentina to still be there.
Can't wait for UFC 266. Cynthia, thank you so much for the time. I know that fight against Jessica Andrade is going to steal the show.
Yes.